No policy too big or small. On wings of steel we come for all. Life out on the line, this job we were assigned. Life signs in decline, we race the clock, beat the deadline. Doc Wagon, we're not heroes, not Superman, not zeros. But no matter what may happen, you can always count on Doc Wagon.
Welcome everybody to another episode of SINless. Before we jump into the episode, please do us a favor, leave us a 5-star review on your preferred podcasting app, or if you're watching on YouTube, hit us with a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. It's just a few clicks for you, but it means the sixth world to all of us. If you're interested in supporting us, check out our Patreon, and if you want to interact with the cast of the show, you can join us on Discord. Links will be in the episode description. And with that out of the way, let's meet the cast.
Hi, my name is Caitlin. I am going to be playing Detective Sabrina Corinth, an elf detective, the partner of Detective Price. We are going to be investigating different things and trying to figure out exactly what's going on. If you'd like to find me, you can find me over at Twitch, Caitlin MCC Voice.
Hi everybody, this is Dr. Friendship. You know me from SINless Season 1 and Season 2. I will be playing Price, the haggard detective that can't give up on that one case he just couldn't solve. You can find me anywhere you can find Critical Hit stuff. Over on Twitch, we are twitch.tv/Critical Hits Live, and on YouTube, our handle is @CriticalHits42069.
Hey everybody, I'm GM Easy Mode. You know me from the previous episodes of SINless and also from the Shadowrun on Empty podcast for lore. And I'll be everyone else as usual for the game. I hope you're excited.
News and wins, government and corporate sins. The conspiracy is televised, yet from the ashes we arise. Doc Wagon, we're not heroes, not Superman, not zeros. But no matter what may happen, you can always count on Doc Wagon.
Today will be something a little different. We're not going to open with our Doc Wagon team at all. Instead, we're going to the interstate where there's going to be a lot of Lone Star activity, and we'll be introducing our new character, one very important detective. Price, you've been called here for Lone Star crime scene investigation. The crime lab bus got here before you. It's already going over all of the micro bits of information, glass shattered, bullet casings, the empty cars, the bodies. Everything's being processed. Everything's been outlined. The evidence number trackers are down all over the place. And you have techs running back and forth, taking information, drone surveillance, all the usual. Traffic is, of course, backed up and being diverted away from the scene. There are a lot more security response here than normal. You also have what looks to be a slight, maybe jurisdictional dispute. You've got Lone Star and you've got Knight Errant as well.
All right, pull up, hop out. Lone Star PD. I'm the detective assigned to the case. Who's the first responding officer?
You're pointed in two different directions. You have one Lone Star Highway Patrol, and then one Knight Errant Security response.
I think we'll start with the Lone Star guy.
Yeah. Okay. So you've got you have Officer Wendell.
Good afternoon, officer. What do we have here? What's going on? Tell me a little bit about what you got. Looks like something big.
I don't know the full story. So I got the text trying to go over things. Uh, the vehicles obviously have been stopped in disarray here. Looks like there was some kind of shootout or altercation. You know, bodies, blood, bullets, the usual. I, I think it was. I think it could have just been gangers, honestly.
All
All
right.
right. What gangers do you think might be involved? You can go ahead and speak into the mic.
But it's Spike's territory. Come on, you see this kind of stuff all up and down this stretch. They're notorious for just going after, well, I guess corp stuff sometimes, but usually they just are going after rigs or motorists or things like that. Nothing like this, but I wouldn't put it past them.
Are there any survivors? Are there any injuries? Any dead? What do you got so far?
There's one one of the guards from the convoy. You got one survivor. We
All
haven't
right.
been able to talk to her.
Is she not wanting to talk, or she hasn't been able to? We haven't been able to get to her.
She's on the other side of the line, if you know what I mean.
Not this again. All right. Said Officer Wendell, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, good job. Just keep this perimeter. Don't let anybody in. We're gonna take it from here.
Understood. Thank you, sir.
All right, come on, Corinth. Let's check out and see what we got.
All right.
I'd like to take a look at any of the evidence that's like on the ground. I'm assuming there's bullet casings and stuff like
Hmm.
that. Or they're like
Yeah.
there's some bodies.
Yes, you have the security guards.
Okay. Let's start with the spent rounds. What do they tell me? I mean, is it a lot of them? Is it just one or two?
Looks like a lot of gunfire was exchanged.
Okay, from both sides, like return fire.
Hmm. It's hard to tell who shot first, and it's all various calibers.
Yeah, this definitely might have been gangers. It doesn't seem like any of these are really consistent or anything like that. You figure if it was some kind of corp unit or military or something like that, they'd all be the same type and brand caliber. What do you think, Corinth?
Could be. You can always bag and tag them. At least, grab a handful, take it to evidence if, people haven't done that already. I'm gonna go ahead and see if there's anything magical going on, and I'll try to cast Detect Magic to see if there's been like any spells that have been happening, or if there was someone that was magically active that was involved in any of the shootouts or around.
Sounds like a good plan. While you do that, I'll go see about if I can talk to this witness.
All right. Call if you need backup, and remember, use that very personable personality you got, Price.
Here we go again.
Magic has definitely been used. There were some attack spells that were cast. There's still residual mana on some of the security bodies.
Over comms, we'll just try to check in with Price and be like, "You doing okay over there, buddy?"
Yeah, it's fine. I'm trying to get over to this witness right now. Give me a minute.
All right.
As you're making your way over through all of the bustle of the different tech teams kind of trying to work the scene at the same time, there'll be one security officer that just kind of casually tries to step in your way.
Hey, pal, Lone Star here. Here to investigate the scene. I'm gonna need you to move.
Yeah, our team is already investigating the scene. I think we've got it.
All right, look, pal. It's pretty clear this happened on the freeway. This is Lone Star jurisdiction. All right, with your fancy nickel slick knight errant badge. All right, you guys can take that on ahead somewhere else. Okay, this is Lone Star jurisdiction. I'm gonna need you to back up.
You just see his face get redder as you're kind of just talking at him, berating him. See his fist clench. He looks like he's definitely getting ready to hit you. But before he can react, there's a hand on his shoulder that just pulls him, jerks him backwards, and Nothing's really said. There's just a stern finger pointed at his face, and then you get this sharp-eyed lieutenant staring back at you.
So I'm guessing you're the one that's actually in charge.
Well, I guess I'm in charge of this side over here. What can I do for you? Your name was...
Price.
Sure, Price. In the spirit of cooperation, what can I do for you?
Well, we have a material witness that you guys are keeping under wraps over there, and I'd really like a chance to, I don't know, interview the witness. That would be great. Might even help us wrap this investigation up and figure out what's going on here.
Mm-hmm. Well, the witness is very traumatized, you understand. Whole team being taken out. It's a lot to deal with. You ever lost somebody, Price?
I don't know how that's any business of yours, pal. Right?
I'm
I'm not the one here
put you in the
that
mindset here of what my witness is dealing with, and you just want to go off and interrogate her.
nobody said anything about interrogation. All right. I just want to have a quick chat, see if maybe she saw something, heard something, anything that could be useful. I mean,
Look,
you have investigated stuff before, right?
I know how you Lone Star types are, thinking you're all the big shots here around the city. So I get it. I'm just trying to let you know it's not going to be much help. But if you really want to talk to her, just wait here. I'll bring her over.
Thank you. Was that so hard?
No, just stay here. Don't go anywhere. And you see him kind of walk off. You're left alone on this side of the security tape line that Lone Star and Nidoron have set up against each other.
Are there like two different sets of like
Yep.
going?
Yes.
Oh my God.
There's the yellow police tape that you'll see from Lone Star, and then the blue-black police tape of Nidoron. Almost like superimposed on one another, making the lines.
Corinth will come up to Price. There's some tax bills that were going on, and probably some other stuff, but it's been too long for some of the magic to point itself out. But
So you really couldn't tell what exactly was being used.
no, just some of tax bills. I did identify which people were, hit with some of those, but
All right, well, that doesn't rule out gangers.
they do have these back at the precinct, right? I don't know who uses pen and paper in these times.
I do. I use pen and paper. Do you know why? Pen and paper can't be hacked.
Yeah.
Okay, some rogue Decker getting a bee in his bonnet, can't get a hold of this. Get into it,
Oh, he
find
can't
out what
just
we know.
rip out the piece of paper or just read it, or yep, totally.
Well, they got to get it off of me
there.
first. That's what I'm trying to say. Like you can't just jump in and do your keyboard mumbo jumbo and get a hold of my notes.
So about this time is when that lieutenant will be marching back with a fairly well put together security guard.
So this is Lieutenant, this is the witness.
This is Guard Miller. Guard Miller, this is the detective that wishes to speak to you about the incident. Be cooperative. Leave you to it. She won't cross from our side, of course. You understand?
Of course. Good afternoon, Miss Miller. I know you've been through a lot tonight, and I appreciate you taking some time to talk to us briefly about what happened. Can you tell us a little bit about the incident? What do you remember?
It's absolute anarchy. Savages. Crazies.
Oh, I totally understand. If it's too hard for you to talk about, if you would consent, I can have you fill out a form, and I can do what's called a mind probe, and I can just go and see what happened instead of
no magic.
Okay.
No magic. I do not consent to a magic search of my brain.
That is fine. That's totally okay. That's why we always ask first. We are doing everything by the book. Don't want to do anything that you don't wish to do. Um, did you remember seeing any symbols for any gangs, any certain colors?
Um, yes, they were all definitely wearing military fatigues and riding large, loud motorcycles. So both of you can tell from a quick glance over this person that they probably weren't here when this happened. Their armor is still pristine looking. It doesn't have any scuffs or marks, no bullet impacts into the armor. They have no abrasions on their face. They look well put together, like they just jumped off of their their training truck
Okay.
from boot camp. Is what you're getting the vibe of.
So you're saying they were all wearing military fatigues and they were all riding motorcycles.
Yes, that's correct, sir.
Okay, but you didn't see any kind of like gang insignia, patches,
No,
tattoos, anything like that. Did you hear any
no.
of them talk?
Real gruff voices. Probably probably those orcs. They talk deep.
Okay, so possible orcs, real deep voices. Okay,
Yep.
and
And
when the oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Corinth.
so roughly, at what time were you traveling through this area to where you got caught up in the shootout?
11:30 in the a.m.
All right. And roughly how long would you say that it happened? The shootout, like how long do you think, did it take? 5 minutes, 5 hours?
45 minutes.
Oh, wow. A 45
Four.
minute shootout. Wow. Oh,
Okay,
wow.
45-minute firefight.
Whew,
That's pretty heavy
must
right
have,
there.
yeah, a lot of ammo must have been shoved inside those motorcycles. And it's currently kind of looking at my watch. Mr. DM, what is it currently?
It's been a 12. We had this written down. You're here in the closer in the evening or in the afternoon, so it'd be around 3 or 4. So yeah, it's been a few hours
Yeah.
after the incident.
All right.
So, Miss Miller, when this whole thing happened, can you walk me through where you were in the vehicle? What went down? What did you do after you got stopped?
Well, I was in the rear follow car, so I didn't see why the lead car stopped.
And which car were
Okay.
you following?
The the transport car in the middle.
All right. And just to verify, you work for which company?
It's prison transfer. Uh,
Present Transfer?
transfer. Yeah, yes.
You work
That's the
for
name of the
Person
company?
Transfer the company.
No, that's not the name. That's what they do. I
All right.
I can't get the name of the company.
Okay. Non-disclosure. Got it.
All right. And after the lead vehicle was stopped, what did you do
Yes.
then?
Uh, we were told by the lead vehicle to sit tight and wait.
Okay. And when this firefight broke out, then what?
It was a mess, absolute craziness. It's just orders shouted left and right, a- actions taken, weapons free, and
Did you move up
And
to
is the
return
prisoner?
fire?
Yeah.
yeah, from the side, from the rear vehicle out the side door, and then progressed up to the median, the transport vehicle to make sure that the uh, transport was safe.
And is the prisoner that you were transporting still located in the vehicle that was being transported in the main car that you were following?
I can't get that information.
Were you currently in the process of transporting someone, something, on your way to
No,
pick up someone?
it was empty
Empty.
So were you on the way
on the
to pick
way.
something up?
Yes.
Do you have a copy of your order?
Those are manifest orders. I do not have a copy of those. Those would have been kept with the lead vehicle.
Is the person that was driving the lead vehicle still with us, or were they?
I don't know. Um, the, I don't know the whereabouts of the rest of my team currently.
So, from your point of view, you are potentially the only surviving member of your transport crew in both the main vehicle and the follow vehicle.
Um, yes.
Miss Miller, I think I just have one more question for you. Do you happen to have your service weapon handy?
Pats the side holster that she has.
May I see it, please?
Hands you a good old Ares Predator.
All right, I'm gonna eject the mag
Yep.
and clear the breach.
Okay.
Is the magazine full?
Yes.
I'm gonna give it a quick little smell. Does it smell like it's been fired?
It smells fresh oiled.
Okay. I'll drop her around back in the chamber, close the slide, put the magazine back, hand it back to her. Miss Miller, I think that's going to be all that we need from you. I appreciate your time today. Do you have a contact number where we can reach you if we have further questions?
Any further inquiries can be directed to my commanding officer. And she thumbs over her shoulder in the direction of that lieutenant that you were talking to.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time today. You've been a big help. Well, we'll get in contact with your superiors if we need to talk further.
Both of you are going to see that there is on that other side, kind of angled away from your view as best as possible. There's another security guard that looks like they were the ones that were actually part of this whole convoy that got attacked, as they have cuts and bruises on their face. Their armor almost looks shredded.
Are they on the other side or on our side?
they're on the Knight Errant side, but you could tell that's the person that is the survivor, and whoever you were just talking to is definitely just some kind of plant.
Hey, Corinth, I got an idea.
Yeah.
I think that guy over there, I think he's the person we actually need to be talking to, but I want to get a look in the back of that truck. Do you think, like, if I go raise a big fuss and try to, like, make a scene, you can use that as a distraction to, see if you can angle and take a quick peek inside and see what's in there?
Yeah, I can definitely do that for you.
All right, sounds like a plan. Price will head on over to as close as he can get on his side of the line, and hey,
you guys are already right on the joint lines, so you could just throw the tape up over your head and walk over if you really wanted to.
That's absolutely what I'm going to do. I want to cause a scene, so I'm going to throw the tape up over, duck underneath it, and head straight for the guy. Hey, you, buddy, I need to talk to you.
Oh, to the person that's getting treated? Yeah.
Yeah, like the dude that looks like he's got his, like, armor shredded and stuff.
Yeah, it is also a woman. That lieutenant immediately, like, on you as quick as possible, running towards you, tried to intercept you on your way towards this injured looking security officer.
Hey, look, get out of my way, pal. We got another material witness over here. I'm going to talk to him. I'm headed over there right now. You're actively
what are you talking about? No, there was never any active. No active disinformation. That that you investigated it. You were given an officer to talk to. They gave you a statement. They were here. This is completely unrelated. You don't need to worry about what's going on. Why are
Don't
you
give me
across
this
the
bull
line
dreck
over
run
on the?
around. I'm not
You
even
know
like dealing
what?
with that right now. I've got
You're
a
the
guy
one
over
that is
here. I'm
stepping onto
talking to him.
department toes right
No,
now, and
this
you're
is
the one that's
some
causing all
jurisdiction
the
bull
issues.
dreck. No,
This
I'm not
the
playing this
reasons
game
that
with
we
you.
have these lines and that we have them for a reason.
Man, frag your line. All right. I've got a crime scene here. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. There are people dead, and you're getting in the way of us figuring out what exactly went down here so we can find the perps and bring them to justice. Do your job.
Well, Detective Corinth, you have no one looking in your direction at all. Everybody is
Yeah.
all eyes on these two heads of investigation clashing with each other. So, what is it that you would like to do right now?
Yes. So just mentally, Sabrina's just gonna kind of close her eyes for a minute and just be like, "That's my partner. I can't shoot him. That's my partner. I can't shoot him. He's a good guy. It'll be okay."
hmm
And then just kind of trying to stealth my way over to the car. If I need to, I can like pretend to like drop my glasses and like look for it so I can try to like peek into the car.
Sure.
Um,
So when you're initially looking at that transport vehicle, the that was running in the middle, the first thing you're going to notice is that the door hasn't been forced open or blown open or even cut open. It's like it was unlocked.
okay. I'm gonna really quickly take off my regular glasses and put on my enhanced vision goggles, which look the exact same, for
Mhm.
this purposes. And just kind of like, trying to quietly just be like, doors unlocked, and just enhance, enhance.
Enhance. Inside there are a set of shackles, and they are also unlocked.
Is it like ankle shankles, ankle shackles?
It'd be a full set of prison transport shackles. And what you know from your police procedures and being Lone Star Detective is that these wouldn't just be sitting in here. These would be around a prisoner, or they would be stored in one of the other vehicles. They don't just leave them attached and loose like this in the transport vehicle.
All right. And can I like angle myself and see anything like into the front of the vehicle if I kind of back up a little bit?
It looks like the driver was possibly shot from inside the vehicle.
Hmm. Driver shot from inside. One shot to the back of the head. All right. And the other door is still closed,
Mm-hmm.
or okay. And then since I'm over here, um, so you said that there were also two guards that do look banged up and scraped up that were over here.
There is one there was one that was banged up that was
Okay.
being treated. That looks like they were probably part of this firefight that took place.
Okay. Before I leave this area, I would like to detect magic on the car again, or not again, but detect magic again on this car, just to kind of see if there's anything wonky going on with this one.
No residual auras that were affecting the transport vehicle.
Okay. So I will
Got everything that you want? Sneak back over?
yeah, sneak my way back over, switch the glasses over and
Okay.
All right, looking over the this lieutenant's shoulder,
Uh-huh.
still arguing with him. Look, pal, if you're gonna keep getting in the way of my investigation, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to get a corporate court order and force you to give up everything that you got. So help me
Bryce,
God,
I
I will
got
not
it.
let this one go. You know what? Frag it. Keep him. Keep him. I just expect that anything that you come up with, you send to us over here at Lone Star, because this is our case.
Uh-huh. I'm sure that our department liaisons will work wonderful together, and we'll be sure to send any corroborating evidence that we uncover on our side of the investigation over to your capable lab techs.
Yeah, sure. See that you do. And Price is going to walk off. He's going to look around. Do you spot any like traffic cameras or anything like that?
Not necessarily traffic cameras, but there should have been drone traffic surveyors in the area.
Okay, I'm going to go over to whoever like our tech guy is on the scene.
Hmm.
Just tell him, look, you need to get to me with any traffic footage you've got as soon as you can. I need to see what happened out here.
It's downloading and compiling now. We've got a bunch of stuff to try to squeak through.
All right, well, the second that you got anything, send it on over to me and I'll flip him my number.
Hmm.
I
All
think
right.
that's going to be the key to busting this thing open. So, make sure you do a good job.
As soon as I can get something.
All right. Corinth, do you think we got anything else we can do here?
Well, so if you want to do something risky, which I know you, so you're always down for it,
Yeah.
I could always duck behind a car, throw in my disguise kit, try to be a nurse, and try to mind probe the person that's being treated and pretend to be, medical treaty. But I'd need a quick getaway because I don't think that's gonna go too well.
It's not a bad idea.
But we do know that this can't be used in court. This is not by the book. This is not how this goes. We do not have the consent. So anything that we learn, we can't use. So it's basically null and void anyway.
Yeah, but it might give us a good lead on, where to go next.
But then we also have to figure out, when it goes, boss is going to want to know how we got to that lead. And
Come on, you know me. I'll figure something out.
yeah, you can say, like, oh, yeah, I remember seeing this guy's picture on a cereal box. And like, that's,
Real box.
Yeah, sure.
Well, right when you're having that conversation, Price, your phone starts going off.
What is this?
Captain is what comes up on the phone.
Here we go again. Go for Price.
I need you back here right now.
Captain, we're in the middle of an ongoing investigation.
I don't care
got-
what you're doing right now. I'm already getting reports from where you are and what you're doing, and I'm having to deal with the backlash of it. I am not having a good day. So,
We got 6 bodies piled up here in the freeway. I mean, you really want me just to leave this thing alone?
get back here now.
We got to go. That was
yeah, I heard all the way over here. Yeah. Next time I don't think you should cross the line. I think that is literally crossing the line. And next time might get us fired. So if you like having money and New Yen to eat, maybe don't do that next time.
Let's just get out of here.
Good
I've
call,
had about
good
enough
call.
of this. Well,
Head back in the car and head back towards the downtown precinct.
yeah.
On your way, your phone will go off again. This time, squeaks is what's coming up on the caller ID.
This is Price.
Hey, buddy, pal. Hey, I got something for you.
What do you want, Squeaks? This better be good. I'm busy.
I got something. You're working. I hear you're working on a thing. And you need some information. I need some new yen.
I'm always working on a thing. What are you saying here? What do you got for me?
Well, I got a juicy, wonderful piece of information to blow your case wide open.
What case are you talking about?
The one on the freeway.
How did you even know that I was working on that?
Shh! The phone's got ears. You know where to meet me if you want this information. I'll be waiting there.
Come on, man. You got to be kidding me, really?
I'll be waiting. Bring me the new yen. I'll give you this juicy piece of info. All right now. Don't keep me waiting long.
Look, we got to make a detour. That was one of my snitches.
I was
Somehow
really hoping you were just saying you wanted burritos, but
No, I don't want a burrito right now. What I want to figure out what the frag is going on, because none of this is adding up. We're getting it from Knight Errant. We're getting it from the captain pulling us right off. Okay, we're getting fed fake witnesses. I don't know what this guy's got for us, but it's got to be better than anything we got over there. I mean, until stuff from the crime lab comes back, this is the only lead that we could even possibly have. So
how the hell do you know if it's even a lead?
I
Just
don't.
someone that saw something on the news and just, opportunity to, get some new yen, to get some whatever he gets.
I have no idea. We'll go see what he's got. If it's worth it, I'll pay him and we'll have some more information. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
We get fired, we get killed, we get murdered and fired and killed, and our families get killed. I get demoted, we get fired, our heads get chopped off, we end up on the 5 o'clock news.
All right. I get what you're saying. All right. None of that's going to happen. Just trust me on this one. It's going to be fine. This guy's not killing anybody. We might get fired, but this guy's not killing anybody. Look, we're going. I'm driving. We're going. Okay. You want to get out and take a cab? That's fine.
I'm not going to let you get yourself killed.
All right, cool. So I'll go drive to the usual meetup point. Sorry, heading over there.
Texting my husband and being like, Price is at it again. Not going to be home for dinner. I love you. I'm sorry. Tell the kids. give the kids a kiss and hug from mom. I'm sorry.
Price single-handedly ruining your marriage.
It's another man, isn't it? I mean, technically, yes, but not in the way you think, I promise.
So sure enough, Squeaks comes out from behind the dumpster that you normally meet at.
A dumpster?
You maybe
Ridley
could
Price?
you maybe
A dumpster?
find some other place, Squeaks? Like this dumpster meeting ground is like terrible.
No. It's nice here.
Do you live
is
here?
This your house?
You got my new yen or no?
Yeah, I got it.
Information first.
It's right here. What do you got?
He pushes open one of the lids on the trash bins. Smell is awful. You watch him scramble up the side. This little dirty dwarf.
Where did you find this guy, Price? God damn.
You see him digging around and stuff, and then hops back down with a vacuum sealed, like, little envelope.
Okay, what's in this thing?
It's information you need. You take this. You give me that.
Where'd you get the information? Sorry, this is your guy. I'm sorry.
Listen. I want to know how you even knew that I was working on this case to begin with.
I got ears everywhere. All the little rats know all the things that are going on around the city. They come tell me everything.
Oh, he talks to rats.
I heard Mr. Price on the case again. I know he gives great rewards for juicy pieces of information. I got it right here.
All right, look, I'm gonna pay you this time without even looking in this envelope. But if this is a load of bull dreck and you're giving me a line right now, I'm gonna come find you, and I'm gonna kick the crap out of you.
I don't steer you wrong there, Mr. Price. Give me that new yen. Give me the new yen and take this.
All right, I'll grab the envelope and I'll toss the new yen stick to him.
Scrambles it up really quick, tucks it away in a pocket, and looks around. Then he kind of just melds back behind the dumpster.
Sabrina's already waiting in the car.
Yeah, it smells awful, so.
All right, I'll hop back in the driver's seat, pop this envelope.
The envelope is surprisingly clean, and there is just a data chip in there. You can put it into either any PDA reader, or if you feel brave enough, you could always slot it into a chip jack if you have one.
Does the car have one?
Yeah. Yes.
Actually, no. I don't think I trust the car.
You don't trust our government given police vehicle?
No, actually, I don't. I
What a shock. You don't trust the government and you work for the government. Oh my gosh. The call is coming from inside the precinct.
Look, make fun of me all you want, all right? I've got my reasons, okay? It's not the first time I've been screwed from the inside. And
I'm sure people would pay a lot of new yen to see that.
Yeah, this one got jokes. Okay. All right, very funny. Let's see what's on this chip. I'm going to stick it into my phone.
Okay. Immediately, it just downloads. There's no password protection on this at all. It's just as soon as it's loaded up, whole bunch of information. You get a dossier, complete workup of a Doc Wagon team member, somebody that works for Doc Wagon. You have their exact address, their name, and a grainy picture that's looks like it's been zoomed in of them on the freeway standing near the transport vehicle.
This is really weird. Take a look at this, Corinth.
Okay. Why the hell would that guy, A, have this information, B, be able to get all of this information in a pristine condition, with no... Because look, you saw his hands. You know they would be like smudge prints all over this shit. Either he is the best, person to have on our team, or he's conveniently given this information. But I mean, I know what you're gonna say. Oh, we better go and see who this Doc Wagon person is, because it could be a lead, and blah, blah, blah. I already know. I already texted my husband that I wasn't gonna be home until like tomorrow morning, because I know how you are. So let's just go ahead and head over to the Doc Wagon person's place, because I know we're gonna go there anyway.
See, I like the way you think. Already on it.
That's not what I'm thinking. It's just what you were gonna say, so I'm just trying to cut down the time. I'll like turn the keys and get the engine going. So it's like, come on, let's get this over with.
Let's take a ride. Let's go.
It doesn't take you too long to get there. They're also located in the downtown area. You make it to the apartment building. Flashing your badges gets you through any kind of security check at the apartment. You have their exact address, so you don't even have to ask what floor and room number.
Headed directly up to the apartment.
All right, just take a deep breath. Actually try to be personable this time. All right.
As she's politely knocking, I'm slamming my fist on the door. Lone Star, open up.
Yeah, we've all heard that before. What are you selling or who you tried to kill? And I take a look through the like screen or the
The screen
peephole.
viewer. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Uh,
Lone Star.
I'm Detective Sabrina Corinth. This is my partner, Detective Price. We'd like to ask you a few questions.
Drag. Hear the bolt disengage and the door open up. What can I do for you, Price? Corinth?
You mind if we step inside really quickly? This shouldn't take too long.
Yeah, please.
Thank you.
Swing the door open.
So, it seems that that earlier, sometime around 11:30 a.m., you were involved in some kind of shootout down the freeway. Were you on the job? Can you tell us a little bit about what happened?
No. I mean, it's my day off. I've been on standby all day. Last time I had a job was yesterday when I was on the ready team.
So you're saying you weren't there?
You work for Doc Wagon, right?
Yeah, Doc Wagon.
And this is not you? And I'll hold up the paper.
Look at it.
it's you.
Look that looks a lot like me. I don't know what to tell you. I haven't been anywhere out of the house today.
All right.
So what was the nature of your last job?
Let's see. The last job, typical house response. Somebody had a break at B&E. Some runners getting on their ass showed up, hauled them away.
Was there anything unusual about your last call?
Other than that there was a earth elemental there, no.
All right. Show up. Do your job. Random Earth Elemental and other people. Okay. And everything just normal as could be for the run.
I mean, we had that rival team. What are they, White Horse? Something like that. And on some small time company show up too, but like I
They've been
said,
showing up to a lot of your runs lately, or is this the first time?
first time, simple dude had 2 contracts.
Hmm.
And where'd you say this job took place?
One of the high rises downtown, off
Downtown.
7th Street.
Or the high rise incident is miles away. That had to have happened yesterday. But that still doesn't. I mean, with how long it's been since you've been from the crime scene, headed back in to here, more than enough time for this person to do whatever. They said they could have been here, but how do you know that? They've had all morning.
So do you have any corroborating alibi? Did you go anywhere? Did you pay for anything someplace? Something that can rule you out as a suspect in this case?
No, I mean, I literally just woke up. Like, yeah, you can. I mean, they're still clearly like sleep in their eyes. They're like, I mean, the corpo records would show that I was on a job yesterday and today's my day off.
Okay.
With your consent, can you just, repeat basically what you just said, and I'm just gonna analyze what you said just to verify that it's the truth?
You might not want to do magic in here.
Like outside in the hallway is okay, or like the building, or
Or I mean, yeah, like hang on. I like turn around, do something. Okay, now we can do it.
all right. So just on the this is being recorded, so on the record you have given consent. Okay, so if you can just go ahead and repeat your statement, and then after they kind of say that, I'm gonna use analyze truth while she's talking.
Sure, go ahead.
I just kind of nod and step into the kitchen, get some coffee. It's already, brewed this morning, so turn with 2 cups.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, the key is using distilled water in the pot.
Interesting.
None of the city dreck that filters in God knows what.
Taking that down. Good water, good coffee. Okay.
Copy. Everything that the suspect is saying rings true.
Thank you for being cooperative. She is telling the truth, so I definitely appreciate you, being honest and being so hospitable. Taking our questions and giving us the coffee. And is there anything that you need to report, or anything that you've seen that's been weird lately going on around? Well, extra weird, extra crazy going on around the city lately?
Just my job. I mean, happy to. This is not the first time I've had the police show up at my door.
I think we've all been
Really?
there.
But it
You
happens all
get
the.
the police showing up a lot, huh?
Well, I'm on the Doc Wagon team. Of course I do.
Interesting. I'll tell you what, why don't we do this? I got a few more questions for you, but I think this would be easier to do if you come with us down to the precinct. Are you okay with coming down voluntarily?
I suppose if I must. Like, can I at least put on pants?
We'll just be waiting here, and we appreciate your time.
Yeah, I'll just grab a jacket from the hall closet, throw that on, slip on some shoes.
As she's doing that, kind of walks away. I'm just like, what the are you doing, Price?
Look, this person has motive. I don't know, or has means. I don't know about motive and opportunity. Well, clearly, like the opportunity was there, the means are there. That's 2 out of 3.
I mean, I technically had the means too, but I didn't fucking do it. She was being truthful to me.
All right. Well, I mean, like we don't know what this person really knows. All I know is we've got a video or a picture of Doc Wagon folks. This person is coming up on my radar from a reliable CI of mine that
When was
hasn't
the
failed
last
me
time he was
before.
reliable to you?
Every time I've gotten something from this guy, as twitchy as he is, he's been right. Can I take a look around and see if there's like anything in view in the apartment that like looks off?
Yeah, it probably still, what would you say, that still looks pretty factory new almost?
Yeah, I
Like
would
you don't
definitely
spend
say.
much time here. You probably spend more time in the locker room and the ready room down
Definitely.
at the Dock Wagon facility.
Yeah, definitely. The
This
only
is just
thing,
like a crash pad.
exactly, the only thing on the shelves are like some old textbooks from college and a handful of knickknacks, and
Okay.
the fridge is stocked, and that's about it.
All right. Well, the last thing that really stands out to you is the suspect's PDA goes off while they're getting ready to go out the door with you.
What's it say? Is there any like a
Just
message or something on it?
got that information you wanted.
Price is gonna look around, he's gonna swipe that and just stick it in his pocket. All
And,
all set, ready to go?
yeah, ready to go. I'm
All right.
Beatrix. I know you know that, but
All right, Beatrix. Car's right downstairs.
after you, and I'll close the door and follow him down to the car.
Elevator ride, or are you guys taking the stairs?
Always take the
elevator.
stairs.
So you always take the stairs?
Always takes the stairs. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take the stairs then.
When was the last
Wow.
time stairs have failed you?
She gets
Okay,
it.
you got a good point. All right.
Weird. The
Yeah,
weird
you-
take on technology here of you have the recorder and you're all for everything else, but elevators. No.
I guess you can't hack stairs, so
You can't.
I just don't want to be, no offense, I just don't want to be stuck in an elevator at all, like let alone with you, Price. And then also I feel like, with, what we are with our detectives, being stuck in an elevator with, someone that's being taken into interrogation.
look, I took a shower 2 days ago, okay? Like I'm fine. I
Yeah,
don't smell
2
that
days
bad.
ago, and we just came from the dumpsters, so like chill. Also, we don't go to dumpsters very often. It's a long story. I promise. I'm sorry.
Listen, I'm part of a high threat response team. I get it. You ever been in an elevator that had the cables cut?
I know that's one reason I don't
can't
like
say
elevators.
I have. No, like it's not an experience I ever want to go through.
I don't recommend it.
I feel like if I die, it's either going to be because of price or be like because of an elevator. Those are the two options.
Why don't you tell me how you really feel?
Wow.
Well, I don't remember the last time I went on a date with my husband.
That was a
haven't been able to go
rhetorical
to-
question. That was not.
Oh.
I was not actually looking for an answer.
No, okay.
This is
okay.
a lovely trip down the stairs that you're taking. Having this argument / conversation. Finally, you can make it outside into the car and off to the precinct.
When we get there, I'll get a one of the interview rooms ready.
Okay.
Get Beatrix set up in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be just a minute. Can I get you anything?
Yeah, just coffee and a cigarette.
Yeah, sure. Here, you can have this one.
Perfect. Take it out of your hands. Light
And
it
then just-
between my fingers.
Then here's the, just, general information form, pen for you to, write things down, and we'll just be here in a little bit. Obviously, also the coffee is not as good as yours, just as a heads up, but
Oh, okay. That's all
we'll
right.
see about
that's all
getting
right.
the filtered water.
Yeah, I'll just take a quick flick through like the consent form or whatever nonsense this is and sign it. Like I said, I'm sure I've been in a police interrogation room before.
Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to think. Maybe not in an interrogation room, but at least in a precinct, like providing information.
Okay,
But
yeah.
you maybe have never been in the interrogation room.
Okay, so this is all old hat except the interrogation room.
Except the interrogation room. Yes.
Okay.
Price, while you and Corinth are out of the room, the tech is gonna run up to you.
Okay, you got anything for me?
You aren't gonna believe what I got for you.
What's that?
Takes
Give it
the
to me.
screen, turns it around, and you've got an overhead drone view, and it links back down onto the freeway showing traffic, and all of a sudden swoops in a VTOL, cutting off the convoy, landing, team deploying out of the back of it. Flash, 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 flash. And from the convoy team, flashes back. So you can interpret that as there your gun battle breaks out. You have the whole thing on security traffic drone. Just happened to be flying by the perfect time.
How long is this video?
It's about 30 minutes.
Can we borrow this real quick, or can you send us over a copy, or?
Oh yeah, the captain's having me put this together in evidence. I told you I'd bring it to you when it was ready.
All right, come in here real quick. And so I'll bring him, and I assume Price is going to follow along. We'll go into the interrogation room, and I'll set it down. I'll be like, Beatrix, you've been very welcoming and honest, and whenever you told me the truth, I believed it to be the truth. But what the fuck is this? And I'll have the video start playing.
I watch it kind of mouth open, like.
Yeah, that's the VTOL. That's if you zoom in from the top-down view of the drone, you can make out each one of your team members. You see all of you standing there, and then boom, 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 guns a-blazing.
Can we tell if Beatrix is in the video, or does everybody have helmets or masks on, or?
No, that you can definitely tell.
So is this look like the VTOL that you normally take on your Doc Wagon runs?
Yeah, it kind of mouth still agape, like.
And
yeah,
is this
that's
what you and your team usually wear, and the equipment that they use?
That's our VTOL, A17J0. That's our equipment. That's our team. But I've been off all day. I haven't been on a job today.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna give you one more chance to come clean, amend your statement, and tell us what exactly is going on here. As you can see, we've got some pretty serious evidence, and you give it to me straight right now, I could try to put in a good word with the DA. But if you don't, they're going to throw the book at you. This is not looking good for you. Give me what you got. What happened?
I wish I knew. There's magic that could explain this. Drugs. Fucking implants. I'm not chipped. I don't remember anything from today other than waking up and having you two at my door.
So that's your story. That's what you want to go with.
That's the story.
So we're gonna place you under arrest and for multiple homicide, for obstructing the freeway, probably
Obstruction of
theft,
justice.
kidnapping.
Giant. The door to the interrogation room just starts shaking with pounding.
Hang on, just a second. Hold that thought.
I'll
We'll
continue
arrest you in a moment.
Mirandaizing.
Okay.
Open the door. What the hell do you want? I'm arresting a suspect right now.
Right in your face is the captain. You just see the bars and the name tag and the fuming red cheeks. Price, I thought I told you to come to the precinct and report in, and you're in interrogation. Why are you in interrogation?
I'll be right back, you two. Just hang on 1 second. Shut the door. Captain, we have a lead. We have a very, very good lead. We have video footage linking this person to the incident on the freeway. Regardless of what was going on with Knight Errant, this whole situation has gone tits up, and we've actually got some solid concrete evidence. This person knows what happened. Whether or not she's saying it is a different story, but I can get her to talk.
Stop talking. Stop talking right now. Stop whatever you're doing. Just stop. Stop what you're doing. You do not have a suspect in there.
Captain, what are you talking about?
Tell me you don't have a corporate suspect in there.
Listen, this is gonna happen. That we've got her dead to rights. All right. This is like reminding me of the whole Kevin Spencer thing. You remember that case back to the hospital?
No. We're not talking about that. I don't know what case you're referring to. I've never heard of a case like this. So I said to whatever listening devices the feds left behind. Whatever is in that interrogation room, whatever person is there, you will cut them loose now.
You can't be serious. You can't be stonewalling me.
Price,
Fine.
you're gonna cut them loose right now. Right now, and then you're gonna drop this investigation, and we're gonna let Knight Errant handle it. It's their case, it's their convoy. They can deal with it. Nothing on our freeway happened.
So you're telling me to bury it?
You were never on this case.
Fine. Open up the door. Slam it shut behind me. Beatrix, you're free to go.
Thank fuck.
Just
And so Sabrina, just very confused, is like unclicking the handcuffs and
The tech also confused.
have a nice day.
Yeah. Same. I bustle out of the room.
as soon as she's gone, Price is gonna start flipping desks and chairs, yelling at the top of his lungs.
Stop! This isn't gonna help anything. What the fuck is going on?
The tech just kind of side eyes all of you and just slowly slips out of the room.
We just got stonewalled again. We had her dead to rights. We got video footage. And the captain's telling me to just drop it. I'm not letting this one go.
If the captain says drop it, we're fucking dropping it, Bryce.
I'm not doing this again. No,
we are fucking dropping this.
This is the same thing as the hospital run. You remember that?
No.
Do you remember that Kevin Spencer guy? He couldn't remember what was going on. All right. He swore he was never there. And we had him on video footage jumping out a fragging window. And they told us to do that. No, it's the same thing. I know it. I know it. These things are connected. I just know it is.
We can't do this again. I can't. I like you as a person, You have been my partner for years. I have been through so much shit with you. I have put up so much shit from you. I have protected you from so much shit. I am always with you, and I am your partner because no one in this fucking precinct wants to be your fucking partner because you're such a fucking loose cannon. I am the only one that is putting up with your shit. I am the only one that is tolerating you and trying to rein you in. I don't know the last time that I have seen any of my children and do any of their after school activities. I can't remember the last time I've had dinner with them that I've been able to tuck them in. I don't even know what their fucking shoe sizes are, Price. I don't even know if they know who I am. But you want to run off and do every single lead that comes in. Just stay in your fucking lane for once, dude.
You know what? You're right. You're right. You probably shouldn't be a part of this. Go home. See your kids. Forget the fact that I got a family too. I haven't seen my daughter in ages. The bottom line is I'm not going to let this one go. There's a bunch of dead people out on the freeway, and there's no way for them to get justice unless somebody does something.
And
so I guess right
it
now
is
that's
being
me.
investigated, right? That's what boss said. Other teams taking care of it. It's being taken care of.
Yeah, it's being taken care of. All right. Look,
Do you know how many fucking people get killed, murdered, all the bad shit that happens? This one case, let it go. You can help so many other people. Just let this one fucking go.
you know what?
You don't have to have a 100% cleared record. You know, even some of the great old-time basketball players didn't have a 100% perfect record. You don't have to either. Just let it go.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I should. The Topps Company Inc. has sole ownership of the names, logo, artwork, marks, photographs, sound, audio, video, and or any proprietary materials used in connection with the game Shadowrun. The Topps Company Inc. is granted permission to Critical Hits to use such names, logos, artwork, photographs, sound, audio, video, and or any proprietary materials for promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with Critical Hits in any official capacity whatsoever.